Hello everyone, welcome back to Planet Coaster. We are here in Desert Springs. I did decide that is the name of this series, so I hope you guys enjoy. But yeah, this episode, I am planning on hoping to get this entrance area a little bit more filled out. I'm also going to teach you guys the things that I previously learned in the game. And yeah, I hope it goes well and smooth. But yeah, right away, I'm gonna let the game run so we can get some more cash so that we can do a time lapse a little bit later on. And yeah, so I wanted to tell you guys a couple of things that I learned. So, let's see, where should we start? Let's start with the rides because that's like a big part of the game, right? So we have the Prestige here. Can I move this over? Apparently I can't. Okay, so sorry. So we have the Prestige here, which is 880. Prestige is affected by the sequence over here. You can change sequences to increase or decrease prestige. And yeah, then you can see here as the ride ages, it gets less prestige until it's a classic ride. There is an option here where you can request refurbishment and inspection. You will want to inspect the rides. But you do not want to refurbish rides because when you refurbish rides, it takes away your money and it honestly, it doesn't break down any less. So don't waste your money on refurbishing rides. It's just not worth it. And yeah, so that's kind of everything with the flat rides. With roller coasters, it's basically the same. And yeah, there's just like a few differences, but it's pretty self-explanatory. And then there was another thing. I believe it is this prestige number divided by 30. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But divided by 30, and that will give you what guests are willing to pay for the ride. So that is very, very helpful when getting that. I follow a spreadsheet here, just kind of general sequences, which give you a high prestige, but the formula that they used makes it so you can actually charge more than what the spreadsheet says. So that is that. And yeah, you can also already see, like, we're making some good money here. We're already like $800, $900 this pay period or month. Yeah, pay period. I'm talking real life. Oh boy. Okay, so then another thing that I wanted to share with you guys is down by the money, there is the park rating system. Now, in harder mode, which we're playing, the park rating system is basically going to give you 50% of the guests per your park rating. Now, your park rating can be chosen or calculated by, you see these factors here. Oh, you know what? Let's just click on it and yeah, we can see. So we have the ride rating of 150. And I don't know how that scales, like per roller coaster, flat ride, like more intense ride. Not sure how that scales, but it's all basically very general. Now your scenery rating, that is actually taking in consideration, for all of the scenery pieces that you have down. Now, the scenery rating is also affects your ride queue status. Right here, queue scenery rating. The prettier your queue looks, the more they are valued by guests, and actually helps with the prestige here. Sorry, I forgot to mention that earlier. So that is pretty good to know. So the more things you have around your ride, the higher prices you can pay. And also, you'll be getting more guests in the park here as well for the scenery rating. I have no idea what the park balance bonus is. I think it is your marketing and your scenery and your ride rating all combined, making sure it's not too much of one thing. I think. I could be wrong. I apologize if I'm wrong. And then, yeah, guest happy bonus, which, you know, that actually is really helpful. So you can see, yeah, you can see that we have about 178. So we should have about 50% of that number for guests in the park. We're at 69 guests, so it is on the lower side. But if we exit out of everything here, let's turn around. You can see we have a decent amount of people walking in and out. Now, because our park is so small, we're not going to be retaining people. So that is what we are going to be working on. I'm not sure if we'll get to that this episode, but I really want to get this entrance up and nice and good scenery, because when we have good scenery, we can attract more guests, and I think it just makes the whole park look a lot more fun. We are at about $2,500, which is actually more than we started this park with. So that is very impressive, if I do say so myself. But yeah, I think we're actually gonna hop into a time lapse. If you guys have any questions about anything I just went over, please do let me know. I will definitely explain it in a future video. And yeah, if you also want me to, I can do a little tutorial on everything in this game that I just said in this in a separate video. So if you are wanting to reference that at a later date, you don't need to scroll through which video was that, you know. But yeah, all right. I am going to hop into a time lapse. We're going to get some scenery in, and then we will take a look at our scenery ratings, see how much about $3,000 worth of scenery does for the park. And yeah, we will take a look at all these numbers, see how they're balancing out. We're probably going to get stands in to start putting food and drink shops in, but we won't be putting the food and drink shops in yet, because if we take a look at them, they are pretty... Oh, wait. I was thinking the wrong game. We could get some in, but I do think I want to wait. I want to spend all of this money on scenery so that we can really boost up that number and get that whole spiel going. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop into the time lapse. All right, so here we are in the time lapse. I do want to say that I did end up recording this time lapse like 4 times, and I had to like keep going back because I just kept messing up. And then I finally decided that I wasn't going to fix the terrain issue that I was having with the little fountain right in the beginning, and I ended up just playing around it and creating this nice little fountain out of cement, and I think it worked really well. So another major part that I wanted to do this whole time lapse is fixing this up, making it look really nice, and getting a bunch of plants and make it look very tropical in here. And I'm really happy with how it turns out. I think it looks amazing. Let me know what you guys think of it, and what rides you guys want to see next episode, because that would be kind of fun. But yeah, I'm really going for like a tropical vibe, and I'm trying also to make this like a very realistic park. So that is why I'm doing so many paths right at the beginning here. Hopefully that will help alleviate future stress that we have from the entrance area, creating a bunch of different pathways for people to get around with. and having this nice little centerpiece as soon as you walk in. And then we will also get some buildings around this main plaza with some different points shooting out so that we will be able to help direct guests on where they want to go. So yeah, I'm actually really happy with how this turned out, as I'm sure you guys saw in the thumbnail of the video. But yeah, let me know what you want for your future plans. And yeah. So one struggle that I had with this time lapse is that bush that we were using didn't come in a small enough size for this little area here. So we ended up turning this bush here on its side. I think it works pretty well. I mean, it could be better, but I'm not complaining because I found something that works. And I think it works, you know, all right. I did want to add a different leaf type. But yeah, that's actually the time lapse. Let's jump back into the video. All right, everyone. We are back from the time lapse. So that is about what $3,000 will do. Yeah. So we got a lot of foliage in here. I'm almost done with it. I would just like to bring something around the edge inside here. Just to make it look a little bit cleaner, which would probably be rocks again because I really like the way that they look. And then doing something in here, I'm not sure what, in that inner circle. If you have any suggestions, please do let me know. We also have to add benches, which I do think we will be able to do. And I did want to look at the scenery bonus. Right now we are at 15, which is actually pretty good. I mean, considering everything. I do have to also remember to do lighting. That is something we have not done. I typically like to work it in with the walls in here, but just haven't gotten that far yet. And it is going to be turning dark here. So that will be a bit of an issue. Can we get lights in here? I don't know where they're considered. Let's exit that. What is a light considered? Special effects? No. Props. Props and lights. Here we go. Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly like which ones I'm going to be using it. Paper lantern. Oh, that's pretty cool. Because a lot of these are for like indoor stuff, and it's also kind of hard to see which way they go and like what they do right now, especially since it's not dark out. So we will figure that all out once the sun sets, which, you know, it looks like it'll be very soon. Another thing I wanted to do was get something in here, so we can go ahead and do that. Go to special effects and water. Unfortunately, I think this is the only water thing that there is, but I did want to check. I was thinking there might be like a fire stream, maybe, that would look like it. Let me just go here and we'll type in fire. Oh, that's not super gonna work. Oh, that's a hydrant burst. Fire jet. No, that would not look like water. That also would not look like water. Oh, that is so cool. I didn't even know that fireflies were a thing. We're totally adding them in. That is so cool. It'll go really well with like the jungle appearance thing that we have going on here. Totally gonna be adding some of these in. That is so cool. What is your guys' favorite little thing here? What's the one you always have in every single one of your parks? I think that'll be good for fireflies. It'll look really cool at night. That is actually one thing I want to do, is go to tickets. I want to change this closing time because what theme park closes at 6 p.m.? We're going to close at 11 p.m. and we're actually going to open at 10 because that is what our local theme parks do here. So yeah, that is what we got going on. So far, it's looking great. We have 215 park rating, so we should theoretically be getting 100 guests. Let's look. It looks like we have more leaving than coming, which is a bit unfortunate. But you know what? We don't have anything to fulfill people's needs. So I'm thinking that that is definitely a part of that. Oh, and also we should probably move this to inside this little thing here. Let's put it on the bottom. Try to line it up as best as we can. You know what? That looks good to me. It's just a little fountain. I really wish that there was like a better fountain, but that happens. It's okay. Okay, we'll get some benches in. Spooky park bench. Nah, let's do... I like the vintage. Let's get some vintage park benches in. I do want to have like just a ton of benches in. And we'll also be doing a bunch of bins. Let's see, just like a classic park bench or bin. I think that matches actually pretty well. Let's do one bin so far, and we have 4 benches, so that is wonderful. We are down to only $500. We might actually just go ahead and get like a little food and drink and a restroom and info. When I say info, I mean like a gift shop. Let's see, what do we got for food? Also, is there research in this game other than coasters? I can't remember. Because, you know, if there is, that could be a ton of things that I was missing. Where do we even research at? Park management? Research. Here we go. There it is. Yeah, okay. So, yep, we do research quite a bit of stuff. That is probably why I was having such a hard time finding things. We will definitely want to start researching Cat's Fantastic, maybe? Maybe we can start with that. And okay, so the ride just got out. People are just standing there. It's kind of being weird. People are using the benches. Look at that. That whole family sitting on the benches. They are starting to need some stuff. So we'll have to take a look at that. Oh my gosh, we have a ton of people using benches. I am so glad we got them. And that, yep, that replenished everyone's energy. I think in Planet Zoo they changed it so it has to... So many people, or everyone in the group needs to be sitting. Otherwise it doesn't count. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how that is. Oh, you know what? Let's go back to manage or research. Let's get Gulpy, because then we will be able to get an actual drink stand. Shops and facilities, because there's only Cosmic Cow milkshakes and not everyone wants a milkshake. Okay, we do have restrooms though, so we will get some restroom blocks in right at the beginning here, and we'll probably put them... Yeah, oh, I'm so used to putting them like as close to here as we can, but trying to make it so it's like a little cool building, I think we will want to do it a little differently. We definitely won't need 2, but I would like the look of that, having 2, you know, one male, one female. But that is not what the game requires. Let's see, do we have any other things? No, not really. We only have food, We are working on getting a gift shop, I believe. But let's go ahead and get food over here. Let's see what's just like a good entrance thing. Maybe hot dogs. Hot dogs are pretty cash money, if you ask me. Maybe we'll go like this. And then we'll put a drink here. Then we can put some picnic tables inside here. And I hope the path will work the way I want it to, where we can have this all inside the building, and then we can close that down. Undo that. You know, that's not terrible. That'll just be the little entrance area, and this will all be a building. Do we have picnic tables? Scenery. I always click on the wrong button. Picnic tables, we do. It doesn't look like we have very many themed ones. That is okay here. We'll get one there. One there. And why not? We can get another one in there. And we definitely want to get some bins in here. Let's just do one inside that little area. And we can get one like right there for now. We could actually maybe get a bin on the corners like that. I don't mind that too much. And then let's get some more benches. I don't really want to block the view with benches, but maybe we can... Oh, we could have people just sit in the middle there. Oh my gosh, look at all the fireflies. That looks so good. Oh my gosh, guys, I love that. I wish I would have known that fireflies were a thing sooner. I've been playing this game for how many years, and I just am now learning that. That is crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna put a bench along here. Or do we just do like a regular one, like right there in the center? Or maybe off-centered? Maybe like that. I don't mind that too much. Then it definitely gives enough room for people to get settled in and rest up in the park before they start moving along. But I do think I'm going to end this episode here. Actually, let's connect the toilets up first before we end the episode. Okay, that... Nah, I don't like that at all. Okay, let's undo, because then we save money. Go 1, 2, 3, and in. There we go. And then we'll put another something here. Or something here. I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna make this work, but it will be great. We're at 76 guests, which is pretty incredible if you ask me, for such little that we have done. But I am really liking it. We are at 21 for scenery rating, which is, you know, it's pretty good, honestly. But yeah, let me know if you guys want that second video, or that other like mini tutorial video on everything that I explained at the beginning of the episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you guys are liking the theme that we're going with this park. It's going to be very tropical. And yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys today. Next episode, we will continue building this up, hoping to get another ride in. Let's take a look at what we all have. We could do like a hurricane, or we could do the wild blue, although that thing breaks down a lot. Not sure if that's like the best option that we have right away. Otherwise, you know, we could do Power moves is a pretty good one. Yeah, otherwise, if there is one that you are wanting me to research, let me know, or you have a pick from here on what we should do next episode. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we will catch you guys all in the next one. Bye!